Women, and you're one of them possibly, are juggling a lot of responsibilities, a lot of things in their life. And there we have some here with us. Angela Geiger, you are here. Hope I get your title correct. Angela is the Alzheimer's Association Chief Strategy Officer and co-editor of the Shriver Report, A Woman's Nation Takes on Alzheimer's. And Alzheimer's, just the nature of it, calls for women to be caretakers. And I would like to dedicate this segment to a friend of mine who passed away a year and a half ago from Alzheimer's, and she had it for like 15 years. I watched firsthand the effects it had on all the people in her life. So tell us about this report and why it is we need to know about this.
Yeah, as you said with your journey with your friend, Alzheimer's is a cruel, devastating disease that really takes away so much, not just from the person themselves with Alzheimer's, but everyone around them.
Right.
And what the Shriver Report brought to light for the first time is that Alzheimer's really is an epidemic, and women are at the epicenter of that epidemic. 60% of women, of the 5.4 million Americans with Alzheimer's, 60% are women, and 65% are caregivers.
Wow. You call it a tsunami.
Yeah, you know, it's just this epidemic that's about to be as devastating to us. 5.4 million today, by 16 million people by the middle of the century. Alzheimer's is the the sixth leading cause of death in America, more than diabetes, and it's the only one of the top 10 causes of death with no known way to cure, prevent, or even slow its progression.
Oh, that's great. So you're saying the government needs to know about this, people need to be aware of it because it's coming. Yeah. It's like you say, a tsunami, it's approaching. And
one of the things we found, the Alzheimer's Association found with the Shriver Report, is that women, the burden is just amazing. And in fact, when a full one-third of women who care for people with Alzheimer's also have children in the home. And they talk about the fact that there's so many resources for child care, you know, and we take care, but we need to have that same conversation about elder care. It's just as hard.
I saw it with Rose. You know, she had a son who lived at home, and he took full care. He had some help, but it was really rough.
It is,
especially near the end.
And I think that's, you know, what people don't realize. It's a misconception that Alzheimer's is just a little memory loss, but it's so much more than that.
Oh no. Rose at some point just shut down. I mean, there was nothing there. It was just so sad to see, but yet her heart was pumping. So your body's there, but you're gone.
And that's why the Alzheimer's Association works so hard, 24 hours a day, every day of the year, to make sure we're there to provide support, both in the early stages to people with Alzheimer's themselves, but then the caregivers through that long journey.
Oh my gosh. Now, in this report, and I know Maria Shriver's father had Alzheimer's,
yes,
right?
He
so
did.
This was very personal to her. There are essays from a variety of different kinds of people. Can you explain who these people are?
Yeah, in addition to all of these facts and figures, there's also personal essays that really bring to life what happened. So we have everyone from Chris Matthews talking about his mom to really personal stories. In fact, I have an excerpt from a woman, Rosalie, who lives in San Diego. She's married in 1951, and she writes, "In the early months, I tried running out to do errands while he was home asleep, but the few times he woke up alone were so frightening. I stopped. I hired a caretaker to help out, but that didn't work out either. Then tried to hit the young man. One day locked him out of the house. The caregiver quit. I gave up. I quit the community theater company. I quit my job in sales, and I stopped going to Mass. I was officially housebound."
Oh boy. So this lady lost a big portion of her life. So your report, I think, is to raise awareness, to let people know this is happening. You need to know about it so you can put some strategies in place so you can still maintain a life and care for the person who has this disease.
Yeah. The reason this report was so important to us at the Alzheimer's Association and Maria Shriver was to take this national dialogue and bring it around kitchen tables, you know, just as probably your viewers are watching today, and to talk to your friends and to participate in the Walk to End Alzheimer's and become an advocate and really start talking about this the same way we talk about other diseases that we've made so much progress in.
It's a scary disease. I mean, no disease is fun, but Alzheimer's is particularly frightening. And so I think there might be a certain amount of denial around it. Oh yeah, well, if I don't think about it, it will go away. Well, guess what? It's not going away.
No, it is not going away.
Thank you for your work, and thank you for being on the show.
Thank you for helping us raise awareness about this important issue to your family, too.
Thank you. And if you are going through this situation, you know someone who is, I want to give you some contact information. The Alzheimer's Association Cleveland area chapter, the number is 1-800-272-3900. And the website is www.alz.org/Cleveland. And if people want to look at your report, they can go to shriverreport.com.
That's right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We will be right back in a couple of seconds.
Coming up, you and your mate go round and round, and you do it around your children. Kathy offers advice on how to argue without an audience. And next week, home buying is staging a comeback. We'll help you refigure your rooms to make your home move off the market. Next week on Can You Relate with Kathy Dawson.